Hey there, Facebook friends. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. My name is Melissa Crispell. I am the Clinical Training Specialist for Perk Integrative Health. Thank you so much for being here on the Eat, Drink, Think, Do show. Remember, I renamed it last week. Hey, do me a favor. As you come in, show me some love. I love seeing those hearts. I want to know that y'all are here. If you don't mind saying something, that would be great too. Thanks for being here, Travis. Thanks for being here, Hona. I am getting on my phone to find the show, and I'm going to share this. I'm going to share this out. And I invite you to do the same thing if you'd like to do that, and maybe it's a public service. I don't know. I think it is. We have some great information to share with you today because the results are in. They're in. Hang on one second as I share this out. Here we go. There's one share. One more place I need to share this to. Here we go. I'm doing it. Oops, maybe I'm not. How do I get that down? All right. What have y'all been up to since I saw you last? I was on vacation last week. Had a wonderful, wonderful time. Hey, Ashley, thanks for being here. Nikki's here. Thank you so much for being here. Jason is here. The gang's all here. So glad to see y'all. Drop me a message in there. Let me know what you've been up to. Are you enjoying your summer vacation? Are you dealing with some health issues and you're not quite sure what to do about them? Have you been thinking about food and chemical sensitivity testing and you're just not sure what the difference is? You're not sure what it's going to give you? We're going to help you with that today after I finish this sharing thing here. All right, I did it. Oh, yes, got it, done. Hopefully I will be able to keep up with all these questions. Samir is here as well. Thank y'all so much for being here. Do me a favor, drop a 1 down in the box if you've ever gotten one of these. One of these. Drop some 1s down in the box if you've gotten them. If you haven't done it, but you'd like to, drop a 2 down in the box. Drop that in there. Today I want to share with you, the results are in. This is what it looks like when you run the LRA Food and Chemical Sensitivity Test. This is your results report. And I'm not breaking any rules. Everything's fine. You want to know why? Because I'm sharing mine with you. It's not fake. Look, I managed to find 3 different years because I test every year. This is February of 2016. Here's November of 2014. Here's June of 2015. The rest of them are somewhere in the cabinet. But I save them because I like to use these with the sales reps. I'll let them take these with them to the doctor's offices so that they can show them what you're getting in this report. Because look, see how comprehensive that is? This is not just a piece of paper with a bunch of items listed on it with color coding and numbers saying that you have an 8, your score is an 8. No. ELISA Act goes way beyond that. So here you go. I feel like I'm letting you in on my deep, dark secrets here. All right, those were my reactions that year. Let's see. Got it? Can y'all see those? Those were my reactions. That's a lot for me. Is it a lot for somebody else? Maybe, maybe not. Every body is different. Not everybody, every body is different. So we're all going to come up with different things. Wow, June of 2015 wasn't too bad. I only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 5 strong reactions. February of 16, I had 2, 4, 6 strong reactions. Here we go. When you get this report and you see these here, whether you have 2 or you have 50, it means that there's something going on that is triggering your immune system. Your immune system is designed to defend while you're awake and repair at night while you're sleeping. So for whatever reasons, and there are a lot of them, if your body's not getting restorative sleep, it's not repairing while you're sleeping because that balance has been upset. If your body is spending all of its energy and its effort defending against these silly things like ginger and honey and nutmeg and yogurt and mushrooms and wild rice, pecans, codfish, thyme, water chestnuts. If your body is defending you against all of those things right there, it's burning through its energy, and it just doesn't have enough energy to defend against the bacteria and the other things that could be a true threat to you. So it's important to take a look at this regularly so that you can clean house internally. You know, it's kind of like changing the oil in your car, or changing that, I don't even know what all these things are called. I don't know why I come up with car references, and I'm not even a car person or a mechanic. But it's like some sort of filter on the inside of your car under your glove box, and they have to change that so that the air quality coming in, I guess, is good. I don't know, cabin filter, does that sound right to anybody? You have to change these parts out on your car, because if you don't, they're going to break, right? Kind of what happens inside our body. We have to clean these things out so that they can continue to be doing the stellar job that they were designed to do. The liver is a hard working organ down in there. Everything you eat and drink is being filtered through there. We want to make sure we clean it out. We want to give some support to that little buddy. How do we do that? We do that by getting super specific with foods, additives, preservatives, FD&C food colorings, toxic metals, minerals, molds, medications. This panel, let me look and just double check before I say it. 504. So at that time, the lab's max was 504. I tested every single one of them. I can tell y'all, I have not taken amoxicillin probably since I was, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 years old. Certainly not since the age of 18, which has been quite a few years. But I came up reactive to amoxicillin. Where was that found? Y'all want to take a guess? When I started finding some of these items, this was the year that really got me, because there were so many chemicals in here. I started digging deeper and testing the water in our home. That's when our home got all of the filters that it needed to make sure that amoxicillin was not coming in the water, in the water supply. You know, when you're finished with a medication, or someone's finished with a medication and they just flush it down the commode, please don't do that. Please don't do that, because that gets into everybody's water supply. I just saw an article recently about glyphosate, and there were children that were tested that have only been fed organic foods. They still had glyphosate in their system. You want to know why? The water supply. The water supply. Everything gets into that water supply. So you want to make sure that you have a filter in your home. If getting a whole house filter is not in the picture right now, it's not in the budget right now, do yourself a favor. Put a filter on your ice box. The water that's coming in, that's making the ice in your automatic ice maker, or in the, the push thing. We don't have one on ours. We have an automatic ice maker, but not the push water thing. But we still have a filter on the back so that the water's coming into the ice maker is being filtered. Water on a filter on the sink where you're sitting there washing your hands or getting a drink, putting water in your food that you're making, boiling water in a pot, something like that. Water on the shower head, or filter on the shower head. If getting one for the whole house is just not an option right now, I don't know, maybe you're renting your home and you don't want to do that. Get one for those individual places. So where you're washing your body and brushing your teeth, you're getting the cleanest water possible. So really digging down, drilling down. I got off on a tangent. Water supply and things that are, within our control kind of freak me out sometimes. But all right, so we're going to go back through this. Strong reactions, moderate reactions. This means that there's something wrong in my gut. My system is out of balance. These items are causing my immune system to work overtime. Every single time I come in contact with these items, what's happening? My immune system's flaring. It's flaring like I have the flu. Think about this. Ginger, honey, nutmeg. It's February of 2016. What was just happening? The holiday season. Ginger, honey, nutmeg. Wow, here's a really nice dish. Codfish, pecan, mushroom, and wild onion or wild rice. That's a nice dish. I eat those 4 things multiple times throughout the week. Multiple times. Cow yogurt? Of course. So every single time I was coming in contact with those items, my immune system was flaring. Now, I'm pretty in tune with my system because I've been testing myself yearly for a long time. So I kind of know when I'm starting to bloat after anything that I eat, when I get really, really tired and can't figure out why, chances are it's time to test and time to take a look, because it's probably time to detox my system. So, got my report. Here's all my items. According to Dr. Jaffe, it is easier to, and that's my word, easier. I don't know another word for it, but the likelihood of recovering, restoring tolerance from a moderate reaction can happen in approximately 3 months. It might be longer. I mean, every body is different, but you can shoot for that. So you'll want to avoid those moderate reactions for 3 months. Strong reactions you're going to avoid for 6 months. Evidently, cow dairy is just not my friend. I was reviewing this with the pit crew before we went on live, and lo and behold, 14, 15, 16, cow dairy is a problem for me. It's just the way it is, right? So, next page, non-reactive items. That way, when you get this list, and maybe it's a little long, you're going to flip the page over and go, oh man, life's not over. Look at all these items that were tested that I'm not reactive to. That's fantastic. Oh, look, I have 3 pages of items, 4 pages. Wow, that I'm not reactive to. Life is not over. Now, if I didn't know, if I hadn't been doing this for so long, I hadn't been reviewing this report for so long, I might get a little overwhelmed, not knowing where to find these items. Cool thing is, for every single item, can you see it? There we go. For every single item, there's a history and discussion, so you know exactly what it is, a source of exposure, so you know where to go and look so that you stop getting exposed to it, and there's a substitution, if possible. So the guesswork is gone, y'all. Here it is. It's not just, oh, here's your results. You're reactive. Bye. Have a good day. Hope you figure it out. Everything you need is right here in this book. So I'm going to skip ahead because we're not going to go through all those items. Then there is a rotation meal plan. You're probably going to say, why do I need that? I know how to eat. You're right, you do. But we're going to do it a little bit differently. So we're going to teach you to rotate those foods. Each day, there are food choices. Now, this is the first day of the plan. The first day of the plan is designed to be kind of a liquid day. Now, for me personally, not only juices, but also broths made out of the vegetables here, or with chicken broth, or something like that with the vegetables in it. So sauteed vegetables, mostly I stay away from animal protein when I'm doing a detox and I'm using this rotation meal plan. Stay away from the animal protein, because animal protein just takes so much energy and so much effort for our digestive tract to process. If we can give it a break, at least one day, if not a couple of days a week, we're putting ourselves on the road to healing. And that's what ultimately we're trying to do, is to heal our system. But you'll see once you get your report, there are all different categories. So right here, you probably can't see it too well on camera, but I'm going to go through it anyway. Crustaceans, fish, fowl, fruit, grains, meat, miscellaneous like miso, sea salt, tapioca, mollusks, nuts, seeds, oils, spices and seasonings, sugars, and vegetables. So that way you have options. Now, it does not mean that you choose one food from every single category on here. It means that whatever meal plan you're following, for me, it's the alkaline way, because I choose to eat more alkaline foods because I want to balance my body's pH. Maybe you're doing keto. Maybe you could mash it up and do a keto alkaline. And then you would choose the foods in your preference, or that match your preference, from this list. And you could pair this with Perk's detox kit. I know the show isn't about the detox. I know it's not about Perk this moment, but Perk has a very, very good 4-product system that addresses each point of detoxification. Check it out. If you have never heard of it, call your sales rep. Call one of them, your clinical account specialist, your sales rep. Call client services at 800-525-7372 over at Perk. They will help you with the detox kit. That is the way I do this. This is the way I recommend that folks do it. Once you get this, you're going to clean out your system. And then you're going to repair your system, because that's why we've got these, because the system is not repaired. It's damaged. It needs some help. And then rebuild the system with those essential nutrients that every body needs. So a great family of multivitamins are available to you at Perk as well. I'm trying to look. I guess I don't normally fill out the health assessment questionnaire to get the supplement recommendations, because I've just looked at 2 different reports and I don't see it in there. But there's a health assessment questionnaire that comes with every single test kit, and you fill that out. You just fill in those little bubbles of the symptoms that you're feeling and send it back with your blood. And then you're going to get a whole list. It'll also be in here, it'll be the next section, a whole list of supplements that are recommended for the symptoms that you're reporting. Now, it's going to be up to you, practitioners, to work your magic. That's your craft there. It's going to be up to you to then, put them in order. What's more important for the patient? If you're a patient and you're doing this on your own, you're going to want to fill out that health assessment questionnaire so that you're getting that supplement recommendation. But you have to go to a licensed healthcare practitioner to get your supplements, because that's the only way Perk sells them. So, anybody have any questions about this? Let's look. Oh, we have a lot of people saying 1, 1, 1. Oh, I've got a couple 2s. All right, if you've got a couple 2s, that means you wanted to do this LRA test. You can call ELISA Act Biotechnologies, ask the client services department if they can put you in contact with a practitioner in your area that runs this test and uses these supplements. They'll be happy to put you in touch with somebody. If you want to shoot me a private message, you can do that right here at Perk Integrative Health. Just go to the private message button, send me a message, send me a question. I'll be glad to answer that for you. If I can't answer, I'll get somebody else that can. I have a direct line to Dr. Jaffe, in case y'all didn't know. All right, I think I am going to hop off of here. I covered it all. There's a lot of information in that book, but it's all digestible. Oh, Travis, you're the best. Thank you so much for reminding me of that. I just saw it. There's a little card in the back. Look at this. Oops, I ripped the book. That's why I left it in there. There's a little tiny wallet card right here. So it has all of my reactive items on there. Put that in your wallet, put it in your pocketbook, take it with you to the restaurant, take it with you to the grocery store. That way you can remember what you're reactive to. Or, hey, you know what? When you go to stay at somebody's house and you're going to be there for an extended period of time, snap a photo and send it to them. That way they're prepared for your visit as well. I wouldn't know these things if I hadn't done them, All right, y'all. Everything is in that book. It is your road to healing. If you are suffering from skin issues, any kind of condition that you could come up with, there is a reason to do this LRA by ELISA Act test. It's peeking inside the immune system. It's finding out what invisible triggers are just overburdening that immune system and coming out in different ways. It comes out differently for different people. Everything from, acne, eczema, psoriasis, anyone dealing with those kinds of things, fatigue. For me, it is just extreme fatigue. For others, it's full-blown thyroiditis, it's IBS, IBD, it's Crohn's, it's ulcerative colitis, it's fibromyalgia, it's rheumatoid arthritis. It can just keep going on and on and on and on. And this is a great way to identify what's offending the immune system. Let's get those out of your system for a time being. Let's begin to detoxify, repair, and rebuild your system so that we can reduce that inflammation and get you on the road to healing, so your body will remember to do exactly what it was designed to do in the very beginning. All right, y'all, I'm hopping off of here. I will be back with you next Tuesday at 2:30, and we are going to start a whole new month with a whole new product special. Practitioners, before I sign off, don't forget K2D3, brand new product, launched in July. Call 800-525-7372 and get your K2D3 now. It is a great base product if you need more D3 to get you in that 50 to 80 range. We also have a D3 liquid that can help you do that. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.